Jeff Adelman here with the Florida Injury Claim Podcast with part 3 of trials. Getting to the courthouse. It sounds like a very self-explanatory thing, but unfortunately, when you're going to trial, things do happen. We have traffic. We have all sorts of different things that can happen on the route to the courthouse. So you don't want to get lost the day of your trial. You're going to be stressed enough. I recommend that you drive to the courthouse yourself 1 or 2 days before the trial so you're familiar with the route, so you're familiar with the parking situation. Talk to your attorney and ask these questions. Another thing you might want to consider is staying in a hotel close to the courthouse if you have a very long drive to get there. That's something that I do personally sometimes to avoid the traffic coming from the Broward County Courthouse, or if I have a case in Miami. It's just something that allows me to have a little more time to work on the trial and to avoid stressful situations. So these are things you have to think about. Another thing you might want to consider is whether or not you want to take a taxi or Uber or Lyft to the courthouse. That avoids a lot of walking, and that might be something that is helpful to you considering you are there for a personal injury case, and if in fact you're there for something involving your mobility, might be a wise suggestion to get yourself as close to the entrance as possible and not having a far distance to walk. So that is a very important consideration for you to have going to court. If someone is driving you to the courthouse, keep this in mind, especially if they are a witness in your case. There's something called the rule of sequestration. It's commonly nicknamed the rule because what it means is that if somebody is expected to testify in your case, that they cannot sit in the courtroom. They cannot be there until after they testify. They can't be there and listen to everybody else testify. Only parties to the lawsuit can sit through the entire trial, or people who are not testifying at all. So keep that in mind with your transportation needs, that if somebody is dropping you off or somebody is taking you there and wants to sit in the trial and they're going to be a witness, they're not going to be allowed to sit in the courtroom until after they have testified. Again, it's good practice to speak with your lawyer about these situations so that you all can come up with an acceptable solution. If you have any further questions, feel free to call me anytime, 954-341-2777. I'm board-certified civil trial lawyer Jeff Adelman.